It doesn't suck.
Total nut job. I think there's something seriously wrong with him.
But there's a catch.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Daddy.
You're late to your father's class.
Now, life at school
Boop. Does anybody see this?
and home
Oh boy.
is getting complicated.
You had to know this was going to happen.
A lot of things are going to happen.
Friday, June 27th.
We are travelers from another time and place. 7th grade middle school.
Hey, what's up, guys? Steven here, and you guys knew I was doing this. Come on now. Boy Meets World was literally one of the first videos I ever filmed on this channel. You knew when this series was coming out. I was so about to do this. So in case you guys haven't realized, today I'm reviewing the Boy Meets World spin-off, Girl Meets World. But as always, guys, this is my opinion. If you have one, make sure you leave it in the comments below. And like most people, when I heard about the spin-off, the first thing I thought was, what? Why? But then I heard they were bringing back a lot of the original characters, and I was more like, holy shit, this could be awesome. So let's go through the story of the spinoff. So many years have passed, and Cory and Topanga are living in New York City with their two children, Riley and Augie. Yes, Augie is a freaking real name. We totally know who called this name. Topanga. So to my disappointment, the series doesn't really follow Cory and Topanga. It follows their kids, and not necessarily their kids, just their daughter Riley and her best friend Maya, aka Cory, Sean. Riley's just like Cory, a good kid trying to be bad to impress his friend, and Maya's just like Sean, a troublemaker who doesn't really pay attention at school, comes from a bad background, you know, Cory and Sean. Same thing. In the first episode, we just get a real introduction to all the characters. You know, we get introduced to Cory and what he's been doing, sorta, I guess, maybe, not really. Topanga's barely in it. I mean, she says like 3 lines, and that's really it. We really just see a lot of Riley and her friends, which is understandable because Riley, of course, is the main character, and this show is targeted towards children, as much as I'm not willing to admit it. The title of the pilot is literally Girl Meets World, and all we're doing is getting introduced to Riley and seeing what kind of person she is and what kind of person she wants to be. She's trying to find out what she wants to be in her life, but at the same time, she's trying to be just like Maya. So it's really just like Cory and Sean. You know, Riley follows Maya a lot, does whatever Maya says. Maya tells her not to be her friend because I'm bad news for you. Does this sound familiar to anybody else that watched the series? Anybody? So the show isn't great. By any stretch of the imagination, it's not great. But then again, it's not Jessie, you know, it's not that abomination that Disney is throwing out right now. It's kind of on par with the Disney shows of That's So Raven and Good Luck Charlie, you know, in that realm, as it has potential, could be something, but could go really, really badly, really, really quickly. It's something in there. But something that I have to remind myself is that I can't expect for this thing to go and reach the levels of the old series, because as many people don't know, the old series was on TGIF, which was on Friday nights, which led to a lot of the situations with drugs and alcohol and abuse, all of that stuff that we are clearly not going to see here. And if you accept that, you could enjoy the show for what it is. It's going to be a very, very toned down version of Boy Meets World. I mean, we're going to have some life lessons learned, but at the same time, they're not going to be major life lessons. There won't be any drugs, sex, or rock and roll, none of that. But the series isn't bad. It actually works. It actually works for what it's trying to be. And like I said before, it's way better than what Disney is throwing out right now. All of the characters seem to work. Cory plays a really, really good father for the brief moments that we see him in. He's really scared for Riley, wants to be really nagging on Riley and telling her she has to be her own person. The girl that plays Riley does a really good job of introducing us to the character. She's really vulnerable, really gullible, you know, really, really Cory-esque, and I really, really did like that. I think she did a good job. But to me, the standout character in this show so far is Maya, and the reason being is because she is Sean to a T, and I loved it. I mean, she must have been watching the Boy Meets World reruns as a homework, because she has the mannerisms, she has the tone and way that Sean speaks down pat. She does a great job. I don't know what her name is, but damn, this girl works it as Sean, and I really, really liked it. She has this something about her. She is Sean, and I love the fact that she was playing Sean so perfectly. I mean, you can see it, you can sense it. She is trying to be Shawn Hunter, and it was awesome. Besides the main 3, everybody else does a pretty good job. You don't really get to see Topanga, like I said before, but she's in it. That's a good thing. Maybe she'll get more to do later on. Hopefully, the character of Farkle, man, they have to tone that kid down. He was very annoying, and I know it's trying to introduce, you know, the little kid audience, and I'm just like, but I don't get why this is funny. But that's the same reason I don't understand why kids like Jessie. I don't get it. But whatever. He needs to have a better dialogue and work a little bit of that out. But other than that, I think the show works really, really well. It's a great starting point for a new series, and when I saw this cameo at the end, I got super excited. It was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I got really excited. I cheered at the TV, and you guys should know who this cameo is, but he's in it and it's awesome. I just can't wait to see what other kind of cameos and callbacks we're gonna get in the series. I'm really excited to watch this. I know it is on Disney, but I'm excited to see where they take this, and it's cool to see where Cory and Topanga have been. I mean, it's not a perfect pilot by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still a really good episode to watch. I recommend checking it out if you're a Boy Meets World fan. And if you're not a Boy Meets World fan, I don't think you're gonna like this, don't watch it. But if you're a Boy Meets World fan like me, check out the first pilot episode. It's worth it. I think it's a show that you guys should definitely check out. So definitely be on the lookout for Girl Meets World, which starts sometime in June. Be on the lookout for this show. It's really, really awesome to watch and see all the, just to see where they are now. It's pretty cool.